All right, everybody. Welcome back to Money with Mike. We're going to go over today what my first month results were for Collective2. If you don't know what Collective2 is, it's a way for traders to get a public track record. People can come onto the platform, they can subscribe to you, and you'll get a small fee. And then they get to copy trade your strategies, and whatever amount they're putting to copy trade shows as assets under management and things. So you can build a track record to hopefully attract investors, maybe even start a hedge fund, things like that. That's a part of my goal for it. Now, I started trading on Collective2 on September 27th, 2025. So Monday marks a full month. I priced this pretty low because I'm not really trying to get subscribers, I mean, it's less than $50, less than $40 to copy these signals. And no, I don't have a link to that here. I suppose I might post it later. Some people want it, but the goal is not to get that piece. The goal is to have a third-party verified track record over a distance of time. I've already shown you my track record personally. Even in the first video I put on my YouTube channel, I even went back and logged into Ninja and showed you it all. Well, this is going to be one that's going to be out there and prove that not only can I trade, but I can trade and manage other people's money, so that hopefully one day I can meet somebody who can raise funds. We can start a hedge fund or something like that can happen for me. So what happened in October? I had 11.3% return. That's phenomenal for 1 month, obviously. It's not something that's going to be repeated every month. No one does that every month, no matter what people say to you on YouTube and things. But as you might have noted for this month, gold and indexes and things are kind of roaring, and I have a few strategies on that. They also had some pullback days. That's why I've got 8% drawdown, 11.3% return. My win rate was 47.4%. I traded MNQ, MES, MGC, MNG, and MCL. I plan to eventually put strategies for each micro and for the many of the grains. That ZS contract, that's the full contract. There's also an XK, things like that. I'm going to get that piece. I think that there's just not enough leverage for the cost on grains to actually trade the micros. So we're going to do that piece. And I'm also going to try to trade the micro bonds. And hopefully after a period of time, if the accounts grow big enough, I'll start making minis on those. I've chosen to have a lot of micros and trade those because it gets me more diversification and things and a lot less risk profile than just trying to trade indexes and things for the micros, and then the moment I have the capital, switching over to the minis. I still think that's pretty risky, and I want to have a smoother equity curve. Speaking of equity curves, this is straight off of Collective2. This is my equity curve for the month. As you can see, it's up and down and lumpy like you'd expect, and then boom, there it goes. I caught the end of the month, really big runs in gold and everything else. 57 total trades. I have 2 strategies that are pretty much in the market all the time. The rest of them are not. I have a mix of swing, a mix of day trading strategies. And here are the statistics that Collective2 has. They suggest that if you're going to trade my strategy, you have at least $30,000 in the account. Sorry about that. Of course, I didn't silence my phone before I started recording. I'm in the top 8.3% of strategies at Collective2. I did hide the rank there because I'm not really trying to just advertise. I'm sure you can go find it. I may even post it later, but I'm not wanting this to be an advertising kind of thing. My goal is not to get hundreds of thousands of subscribers at less than $50 a month. My goal is to have a track record to show that I can do this and attract bigger investors, attract someone who will help me build a hedge fund and can help raise the money, because I want to be doing the trading. Assets under management. That's right. I have one person simulating the trading the portfolio, and I've got one person who's actually subscribed. That person is making live trades, and they've placed $139,400 in that account. So I'm actually managing my money, and I'm managing their money as well. So just like Darwin X, you can get assets under management. Just unlike Darwin X, I can use my own broker, which I trade with Ninja Trader Brokers, has better margins. You have to trade, I believe, with Interactive Brokers to do Darwin X, and that's just not something that I can do. All right, so again, probably won't repeat these results every month. It's very rare. I'm expecting to have multiple down months and things throughout a year. That's the way it kind of goes. Trading is lumpy. It's not straight up. There's going to be drawdowns. But I had a great first month. Hopefully, I'm going to get more assets under management. I'm keeping the fee low because as this track record goes, if I can get to where enough people subscribe that I'm managing a couple $1 million, then that's going to give investors more confidence, and someone who might raise money for me to help start a hedge fund, maybe give them more confidence to team with me. But, hey, if any of you out there are that guy who can raise the money and things like that, let me know. But I'm just going to keep tracking, keep going on this journey, keep grinding, and trust that something will happen eventually. And I'm going to add more strategies to the portfolio. My goal is to have currencies and everything. We're trade all the micros that I can and the minis on grains, have a really non-correlated, diversified portfolio with steady returns, the kind of thing that people invest in a hedge fund for. That's it for today. Everybody have a good day.